Hey guys, welcome to or back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jess and this is my November TBR. To start things off, I had a total of 7 books on my October TBR, and as of right now we have about 4 days left in October, and I have yet to start Oathbringer by Brandon Sanderson, so this will be automatically put onto this TBR, and I will hopefully start it within the next 4 days. I do not think I will be able to finish it before November starts, so I am just going to automatically add it. So roll number 1 is 10. So that is animal on cover, so any cover with an animal on it. And that will be replaced with Joanna pick. So this is one of my sisters, so if I get this, then we will be giving her a call to see what she chooses. So for our first prompt for the month of November, it was animal on the cover. So basically I can pick any book with an animal on the cover. So for this prompt, I have chosen Wolf by Wolf by Ryan Graudin. I am super excited to read this book. I definitely am highly anticipating it. I found this book on Haley and Bookland's channel. I'll link it right up here. This is an alternate reality story about the world after World War II, except for the Nazis won. And so every year, to celebrate the winning of the World War, they host this motorcycle race where they race from, I think it's Germany to China. I want to say that's the 2 cities it goes from. There's this huge motorcycle race, and whoever wins it gets to meet Hitler. Well, we have a girl that was experimented on during the war, and so she can phase shift. And so she phase shifts into one of the previous winners of the race in order to enter the race under that name, and she hopes to win so that way she can assassinate Hitler whenever she meets him at the end. And so this sounds like a super fun story. It sounds thrilling and really gripping because I'm sure with this plot a lot of things can go wrong all throughout this book, and I am just super excited to get to read this one. Roll number 2, 15. So newest release, so the newest release book on my TBR. And this will be replaced with kids classic, so any classic kids book that I have. And for the second prompt for this month, we got newest release, so the newest release book on my TBR. And for this, another book that I am super highly anticipating is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. I got this as I think it was my October book of the month, and I am super excited to read this. I've been looking forward to it all year. This follows a girl named Addie LaRue who makes a deal with a demon that she wants to live forever. However, this means that she cannot leave a mark on the world and nobody can remember her. She can't write stuff down, she can't break things, and the minute that she sees that the minute that she walks away from somebody, they forget everything about her. So she goes through life for a total of, I think, 300 years, living this very lonely life, when one day she walks into a bookstore and the boy there remembers her. And so this is supposed to be a really dramatic and sad story, and it's just supposed to be heartbreaking and beautiful, and I'm so ready for it. Roll number 3, 14. So most recent purchase, so my most recent purchase. And this will be replaced with red, so any book with red on the cover. And for roll number 3, we got most recent purchase. So I actually had quite a few books that I could choose for this one, as I just recently went to the bookstore and picked up about 5 books, I think. But I chose The Diabolic by S.J. Kincaid. So this book is a sci-fi about a girl who is only supposed to be used as a weapon, and her one job is to protect this princess. Well, one day the princess goes missing, and she now has to pose as this princess, and she has to go to political meetings, and she gets wrapped up in all of the drama and the politics of this world, and she actually ends up having to try to save it. So this just sounds thrilling. It's a sci-fi. I love sci-fis and fantasies, so it's great to have this in the mix of books for next month. Roll number 4, 19. So TBR Vet. So that means that I'm going to be choosing the book that has been on my TBR the longest. And this will be replaced with white, so any book with white on the cover. And the next roll was TBR Vet, so this is the book that has been on my TBR for the longest time. And for this, I've chosen a book that I have owned for about a year and a half now, and that is The Fall by Garth Nix. This is a bind-up of, this series is called The Seventh Tower. This is a bind-up of books 1 through 3. It is super long, and so I am going to read them one book at a time and read them separately. So I am going to be reading the first out of the 3 books in this, which is The Fall. And I don't really know what they're about, but I like Garth Nix's writing. This will be like the 3rd book I've read by him. I just recently finished Sabriel, so I had that in one of my earlier reading vlogs, so go check that out. I'll link that video right up here. But I like his writing and I love his stories. They're fantastical, and they have great magic systems and great characters. And so yeah, I'm excited to pick up the first book in this series. Roll number 5, and hopefully our last, is 20. So this is yellow, so any book with yellow on the cover. And for next time, this will be replaced with YA, so any YA book. And our 5th and last prompt for today is yellow, so any book with yellow on the cover. And for this, I have chosen The Fountains of Silence by Rita Sepetys. As you can see, it is basically all yellow cover, so it definitely fits this prompt. So this book is a historical fiction. It is set in Madrid in 1957, and it follows a boy who is returning to Spain after the Spanish Civil War, and he loves photography. And through photography, he meets a girl named Anna, and they start to uncover secrets about their past and what went on during the Spanish Civil War. So I love Rita Sepetys' writing. She is my favorite historical fiction author of all time. I love her book Salt to the Sea. But yeah, I always love her books, and I'm super excited to read another one of them. So these are the 6 books that will be on my November TBR. I am super excited about all of them. I think this is a very doable stack. They are rather large books, but I don't have a lot of stuff planned for November, so I should definitely be able to read them all. But I'm super excited about all of them. And yeah, let me know down below if you have read any of these and what your thoughts on them were, and also let me know what y'all are planning to read during the month of November, as I would love to know. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye!